Hey guys, so this lesson is going to be on discipline. I just got a question from someone. He says, hey, could you do a lesson on discipline? Because I think most people and myself struggle with being disciplined for things over time. This lesson is going to be very short because it's actually very, very simple. It's what else are you going to do? Like, what do you want in life? Are you just going to give up? Discipline's such a hard thing because it really is just about whether you try or not. Discipline's trained like anything else. It's just doing. There's no easy answer. I know you guys want me to say some magic cheat code, but there is none. It's just try and do. Your brain controls your hands. You control try and do. Your brain controls your hands. You control what you do. Just because sometimes it's hard, you just need to push as hard as possible and you need to do it anyway. It's simple as that. And you try every single day to do as much as you can, even though your brain wants to give up. And then eventually you go farther and farther. So let's say for some reason you truly, even if your life depended on it, would quit after 4 hours of working. Let's say truly, even if your life was dependent on it and there was a gun to your mom's head and all you could do is work 4 hours. Cool. Then work for 4 hours. Work to that limit every single day. And eventually you'll notice that your limit gets higher and higher and higher. The only thing about discipline is just do it anyway. There's no magic words I can say. If you're going to give up, then you're just gonna give up and you're never gonna make it anywhere in life. You just have to try. Life. You just have to try as hard as you can every single day. Every single day, look in the mirror and say, I'm not going to give up today. I'm going to try my best. I have no cheat code. All I can try and do is make it so that you guys understand you guys are on the right path. That's all I can do. And that's why I do many things. You guys have unlimited motivation. You guys have unlimited assurances. You guys have so many more assurances with this program than if you tried anything else in life. That's why I don't get what else gives you this much assurance that what you're doing is on the right path. Like, what else is there? College tricks you guys because it gives you an assurance that doesn't exist. The only reason it gives you that insurance is because everyone else says it's good. That's the only reason, is that most people, and most people are poor, say that it's a good idea. That's the only reason you guys have that assurance. The assurance we give you guys is we literally show you other people making money. It's super simple. I give you my lectures so they can understand the logic behind why this is the absolute best place for you guys to be. I show you guys absolutely real world people just like you who just started less than a year ago making the money they make. And you guys can also just see it, but with money going into your bank account. And you guys can also just see it, but with money going into your bank account. You guys can see it when you watch another guy go from zero to hero. You have proof all around you that this works. And if that's not enough, then I have no words that I can tell you. I try and make it as easy as possible for you guys to have motivation. But at the end of the day, when it comes to discipline, it's just about actually trying and actually working and just about hitting your limit every single day. There's nothing wrong with your limit, if your true limit that you would swear to God that you couldn't go anymore. Otherwise, you'd just die instead of going anymore. If you reach that limit and that limit's 5 hours, that's fine. That's completely fine. But the whole thing about discipline is just pushing yourself every single day, pushing yourself to that limit every single day. And slowly you'll find your limit go higher and higher and higher. And I want you guys to keep in mind that you guys need to keep your health right, because this is all healthy as long as you are also training, working out every day, eating good food, drinking water, because a lot of that stuff poisons your brain and just, it's so much burden on your mind. Because a lot of that stuff poisons your brain and just, it's so much burden on your mind. Like, you just can't push because you're so unhealthy as a person. So you guys really need to focus on your health. And if you guys are a fully healthy person, you train every single day, you drink water, you eat healthy, you eat right, you get sunlight. If you do all that, then there's no reason you guys can't literally work and be completely fine while working. Your brain's clear, everything's great. Working 16 hours a day, and then when you sleep, you dream about work and you just, everything goes up. That's all I can say. If you have problems being disciplined, disciplined, you probably need to focus on your health a little bit more. You're probably not training at all. Probably don't work out. You probably eat shit. You don't give a fuck. You just don't care. So you need to fix that. And then after that, then it's just about just keep working super hard and eventually you'll hit there. That's the only advice I can give. But I do know that this will be a struggle for a lot of you people because a lot of you guys have never trained. You guys have never actually worked at something ever in your life. The other funny thing that I always find is that these same people who say that, look, I've never worked anything in my life. I don't have discipline. How can I get discipline, etc., is that the world will try and convince you that going to college will change that. But I want you to understand that the guys who are successful after college are the guys who would be successful in here. They're the same people. It's the people who work very hard, get straight A's. Their whole life is school, and that's completely fine. But you always need discipline. There's no way to get rich without discipline. That's not real. So you just need to say, okay, well, I just need to learn to be disciplined. I need to train to be disciplined. I need to force myself to be disciplined. There's nothing else. You just have to put the work in. So yeah, just try and don't give up. There's nothing else I can say. If you just don't let yourself give up, you'll end up disciplined. If you just don't let yourself give up and you actually try every single day for 6 months, you'll notice at the end of it, I'm actually disciplined now. I can actually do things for long periods of times. And because of that, I can actually get momentum in things. And because I can get momentum, I can actually become successful. And you'll notice that winning makes winning easier. So a lot of you guys, the very, very beginning is always the hardest. I'm telling you, once you make your first dollar, once you get momentum, it starts to get really easy to wake up every morning and decide, okay, I'm ready to work today because you see the fruits of your labor. So that's why I always try and get you guys your win as soon as possible. But for that, I've noticed, and I'm going to keep repeating this over and over again, basically on every lesson, even though I know that the people that this applies to don't listen to the lessons. So please, guys, listen to every single lesson, read every single lesson. I know it's a pain. Yes, I know it's discipline. The problem is a lot of you guys have fallen super behind to where you're not up to date. So it seems like a mountain of information. The problem many of you guys had is because you guys just slacked or you came in late and then you immediately have, okay, I have 10 lessons I need to learn in 2 days. And the lessons just keep stacking on. But that's why discipline and work ethic and truly doing things every single day is so important. You guys need to take daily action every single day, not a single day off. And you guys need to just keep up with it. If you fall behind, you're going to have huge discipline issues. You're going to have huge motivation issues. You're going to be lost. You're going to be asking stupid questions. You guys really need to stay up to date. And if you're too far behind now, keep trying to catch up from where you started and just work every day at a time. Don't ask questions until you've gone through every single lesson. I'm sorry if that's going to take you, let's say 1 week or 2 weeks of not asking any questions. And you might think, oh, it'll just be easy if I ask questions. No, your questions most likely answered in a lesson. The lessons were built on questions that people asked. Questions most likely answered in a lesson. The lessons were built on questions that people asked. And most people were where you are now, just they were there 2 weeks ago. So your problem was solved 2 weeks ago. It's in the lessons. So keep this in mind, guys, and keep this in mind for everything in life. Falling behind is worse. Losing makes losing easier. Winning makes winning easier. You need to always stay up to date. You need to work every single day. And I really think, at least my audio lessons, they're max 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. Maybe I have one 20-minute one. It takes 10 minutes a day, and it's something that you can listen to literally while you fall asleep because it's all audio. You can close your eyes and just listen and then fall asleep to it if you want it. It's 10 minutes. And I recommend you guys really keep up to date with all these lessons. It's not too hard.